Hello and welcome to Tabletop for One. I am coming back after a hiatus, I suppose, of being away from the video making as well as even my presence on social media for roughly 3 months. Um, if you've been following my videos before, you know I suffer from severe anxiety and depression, and I went through a pretty dark few months. And so I apologize for just leaving and not saying anything. Um, it wasn't the right thing to do for you, my audience, and for many people to follow me. That I love and respect all of you and appreciate the few of you that reached out to me during this time. So I apologize for disappearing, but I'm back. There have been some changes in my life, some personal changes, and some new things on the horizon, and I'm back to making videos again. And this is going to be my first video in a very long time. The videos are going to be coming slow to start, but I have some plans on making quite a few videos and having regular content and regular types of videos. I have some ideas on what I'd like to do with the channel and how to pursue it from here. So for those of you that have stayed with me and remain subscribed to this channel, I so greatly appreciate you. I don't blame those who might have unsubscribed. I mean, I wasn't producing content, so there's no reason for them to subscribe. But for all of you who are watching now, thank you so much for watching Tabletop for One. But you're not here to talk about me. So in this video, I just wanted to give a brief update on how I'm doing, and I'm doing better. But hey, let's talk about some games. I got some new games to my collection. Lot of good games, and really excited to play them and to show you them. So I selected a few of the new games that have recently been added to my collection. I've played some of them and haven't played others. Some of them multiplayer, but I plan on playing all of these solo. And so I got this huge stack here of games to talk to you about. So let's go ahead and talk about. We have Buried Beneath. Now, Buried Beneath came from a Game Crafter crowd sale, and it's a hero defense worker placement solo game by Dustin Hendrickson. I honestly don't know anything about the game. Dustin had posted on the Facebook solo board gaming group page asking for people to check out his game. And being an amateur game designer myself, I decided, I just want to support the guy. I don't even know if the game's any good. But I know what it's like to put so much time and effort into making your own game and having a passion for it. I mean, goodness, I know I have like 14 games now in the works, which is a topic for another day. I was in fact working on one this morning, designing some cards for a game that I'm making. But anyways, I wanted to support Dustin and his efforts. And I haven't played the game yet, but it sounds interesting. It looks interesting. I like the little tin box and the little dice that go with it, and so we'll see how that goes. Yesterday in the mail, I received Shades of Ink. This is a Button Shy game. It's actually my first Button Shy game. I have not owned previous Button Shy games. I know this is a solo board gaming channel, and I don't own Button Shy games. Well, I did back Naturopolis, so I'll get that one next. But this is designed by Jay Yeats. I hope I'm not mispronouncing his name. It looks really interesting. It's supposed to be like a solo RPG kind of game where you interpret the different like ink blot tests or whatever that they use in psychology and stuff. I love the art, so I love the ink blots. Just all that stuff looks great to me. And I love how it's, it's a small package. So I have so many games right now, and I have little room, so adding a small game to my collection is rather easy. So looking forward to try that one out. Um, I got Smitten, which is a two-player co-op game but can be played solo. Um, this was part of Stonemaier's 10th anniversary uh, gift. Basically, all you had to do was order something off their website, and they would send Smitten for free. And of course, I picked up the Rolling Realms promos that I hadn't picked up yet. Actually, it was just the new ones that they had just published. Because I love Rolling Realms, and so does my 8-year-old son. He loves them. So pick those up, which they're great, by the way. You should get all the promos; they're all really good. Smitten is a game. I haven't looked too much into it. I believe it involves making patterns or identical grids or something like that. So it'll be interesting to try that one out. It's supposed to only play in 10 minutes, so that's kind of nice. Next one I picked up was Grove. And I picked this up, honestly, to get free shipping on a miniature market order. Trying to reach that $100 threshold or whatever it is, $80, $100, whatever it is. So I was like, all right, I'll add the $10 game. I think it was $10 or $12 at the time. And so Grove, a lot of people on the solo gaming already know what Grove is, or Orchard, or I think that's the two games they have. They might even have a third one. Anyways, picked this up. Didn't know if I was gonna like it. I played it like 5 times, and I really like it. Unfortunately, the game had come with missing 2 cards. I emailed the publisher, got an email right back, and got the cards really quickly in the mail. So they really took care of me, made sure. The game was still playable without the 2 cards, but want the whole thing, right? So it was really nice that they took care of me and got those cards to me rather quickly, and so I appreciate them for that. Next up is Floriferous. Now, Floriferous I had seen several times on Luke Hector's videos. Luke Hector, the Broken Meeple, and he has high acclaim for Floriferous. And now Floriferous is designed by Steve Finn, and actually there's 3 Steve Finn games in the stack. I guess I'm going on a Steve Finn buying spree because I just backed one of his other games, and yeah. Anyways, it's a game about set collection, card drafting. It also has a neat mechanic about setting yourself up to be, a variable turn order. So depending on where you choose your card from determines your position in turn order the next turn, and that sort of thing. And the art is beautiful. The components are great. There's nothing bad I'd say about the game. I have not yet played it solo. I have played it with my 6-year-old daughter. Sorry, I have 5 kids, and it's hard to keep track of all their ages. But I played it with my 6-year-old and my 8-year-old, and they love it. They had a great time with it, and I look forward to trying the solo mode and seeing how it goes. Either way, I'm glad to have it in the collection, especially if my kids want to play it. I love being able to play the games with kids. I know this is a solo channel, but sometimes it's tabletop for more, not tabletop for one. Anyways, moving on, we have the next Steve Finn game, and it's Biblios. And basically, I just picked this up with one of his other Kickstarters as an add-on. I haven't played it yet, but the components are great. The dice look excellent. It's a roll and write. So I'm not a huge fan of roll and writes. I'm very particular about them. They got to invoke a certain feeling for me, I guess. But like I said, I've been on a Steve Finn kick as far as games go, so I picked up Biblios, and I'm looking forward to trying that. I bet you I can get my 8-year-old to play it since he loves Rolling Realms so much. He might love that one too. And the next one is another Steve Finn game. Here we go. The Whatnot Cabinet. Now I watched this one on Mike Delicio's channel, Mike Delicio from Dice Tower, and I really like his views on solo board gaming and his excitement about games. And um, at least I think it was Mike Delicio's channel. But anyways, I saw the solo mode for this game and the components and everything. Everything looks great. So I've heard some good things, and I think this is the same publisher that did Floriferous. So the art and the components and everything look great. Looking forward to trying that. And let's see, going on to 2 games by the same designer here. First off is Tinner's Trail. I picked this up at my local game store. I love Martin Wallace, so I own Brass Birmingham. I own The Arrival. What else do I own? Rocketman, and now Tinner's Trail. And so I'm a real fan of Martin Wallace. I like his designs. I played one game at Tinner's Trail, and I have to say it kind of fell a little flat for me. But I think that's just the beginning game kind of thing, because I can see there's a deeper decisions to be made in the game. My game felt more or less on rails, but we'll see. The AI was rather easy to run, so I didn't have any issues there. Normally I don't like AI decks, but as long as they're quick to run and don't take me away from playing the game, because I just enjoy playing the game. I'd rather play 2 players solo without an AI than with an AI that's too complicated. But anyways, so Tinner's Trail, I love the components, the colors, everything about the production of the game. But time will tell to see whether I like the overall experience. And then my wife was so kind to order me Anno 1800. Now, Anno 1800 is a game for 2 to 4 players. However, there is a campaign available online for solo, and I plan on downloading that and playing that. Again, it's Martin Wallace. It has a lot of tiles. Like, you set up a board and there's like 2 of each tile, and there's like, I don't know how many spots for tiles, probably something like 60 spots for tiles. There's a lot of tiles that you set up, but it looks to be a fun kind of economic resource driven game. I don't know if it's a cube pusher. Honestly, I don't know much about it, other than it's Martin Wallace, and I love his games. And so anyways, there you go. Those are the new games that I will be trying out. So on to the state of the channel, and what's next. So, if you don't want to hear about this, you're done hearing about the games, no problem. Go ahead and turn off the video from here. I appreciate you watching, but I'm going to talk for a moment about what I have planned for the channel. So I'm going to start recording on a regular basis. My work situation is going to allow for me to do that. I should be able to record almost daily, and that doesn't mean necessarily I will publish daily, but I will be publishing several videos a week. So what I plan on doing is really I want to seek feedback from you. So if you have preferences on what you would like to see in the channel, such as reviews or top 10s or hidden gems or playthroughs or unboxings, if you have preferences, by all means post them in the comments. Let me know. I'd be happy to hear from you. Some other things I want to bring to light are my own personal game development. So I'm designing my own games. I have quite a few games in the works. I've designed a 4-player trick-taking game. I know that's not solo, but I'm also working on a 2-player or 1 to 2 player war game I guess you could say it's a war game. It's more like it's actually more like a PAX game. Um, that would have a lower weight than most PAX games. So I would consider this one more like a 2.5 weight, maybe 2.25, something like that. So I'm designing it to be more of an entry level PAX game with card driven mechanics and some interesting choices and the goals of well, that's to be discussed later. I'm also considering doing some podcasts or making available audio only content um, or just the audio of my videos. So I'm thinking about that. And I'm also gonna dive into showing solo variants of games that I've made my own. So I've got solo variants for Terraforming Mars, um, for Viceroy, for Lords of Waterdeep, for I'm developing one for Spectaculum, um, and what else? Basically, any of my games in my collection are open and up for grabs for me to develop either additional solo modes or enhance the solo modes that are in there, or little mini expansions to create a more replayable solo experience. Um, so I'm trying to think of if there's anything else. No, but I'm looking forward to finishing the Spectaculum one. If you haven't played Spectaculum, it's a multiplayer game. Excellent game. It's top. It's a 10 out of 10 for me as far as the game goes. It's an amazing game. Hard to get. It's out of print. Sorry. So I suggested it. But I plan on making a solo mode for you who have it in your collection and you want to be able to play it solo. Yeah, I'm working on that right now. So anyway, so I have those ideas of having those kinds of videos. So whatever your thoughts are regarding that, let me know. I'm going to continue with my current trend of doing some unboxing, doing favorite moments in gaming, talking about specific designers or publishers that I appreciate and like their business practice or their presence on social media and in the board gaming world and those sorts of things. I really want to highlight the positivity of this hobby because this hobby has been good for me personally for my mental health, and I really want to convey that and encourage people to enjoy the hobby and to share with others the enjoyment of the hobby. And so that's going to be part of it. Yeah. Anyways, I don't have anything unique to offer. There's so many good channels out there, everyone. There's John Gates Games, Luke Hector. There's Rodney Smith. There's there's so many good channels out there. Thinker Themer. I love their channel. So I don't have anything unique to offer, but I love this hobby. I want to share this hobby with you. Even as solo gamers, I want to be able to share this hobby with other people. Even if it's showing another solo gamer the joy of the solo games I have. So yeah, that's my goal. And we'll see where it takes me. I do have a question. If any of you know of good video editing software to use and to do better with my show, to add just more effects and labels and overlays and that sort of thing, let me know. Also, I'm looking into getting a camera that'll work better. Right now I'm just using my cell phone on a little stand. So if you have any ideas on that, it would be very helpful. And microphones as well. So all those things I'm looking to add to my accessories to make to enhance my video making experience. and to provide better quality content for you. So if you have any ideas on what to look for there, I'd greatly appreciate it. Other than that, I really appreciate you taking time to watch Tabletop for One. I look forward to doing the next video for you, and I hope you have a great day, great weekend, great Halloween coming up in a few days. Good night. Oh, you're still here, even after all the closing credits, music, all that stuff. Well, I talked about wanting to do something more positive. I read Alan Watts. He's a philosopher. He's into Zen Buddhism in the what was it, 60s, 70s, and that sort of thing. It's very he wasn't super well known, but well known enough. But some of his perspectives on life have helped me, and so I'm gonna read something he said. He said, "I want to let go of anxiety and turn it into laughter. I want to write and talk for interested audiences, to charm them, to play with their questions, but also listen to people who can tell me things I don't know." And that's the truth about what I want to do here. And I hope you want to have that experience with others as well. I know I'm not the only one that suffers from anxiety. So if we can turn that into laughter, it just makes the difficulties of life much more bearable. One of my best friends, Kevin, who's been recently introduced into board gaming by me, so I got him trying all sorts of games. We worked together, and one of his goals when he saw that I was having a bad day, anxiety or depression or whatever, his goal was to make me laugh, and he would do everything possible to make me laugh, because I think he recognized the positive impact that he had on my mood and what I was going through by just saying some funny or some stupid, whatever it was, to make me laugh. And so I hope that you're able to turn your anxiety into laughter, and I hope that you're able to talk to people and to listen to people as they encounter you in their lives. Thank you again for watching Tabletop for One, and have a good night.